Y'all have garlic?
Got it. Got it. Welcome back, guys. This is Dewey's Outdoor Life. Want to holler at you a little bit. Not doing any fishing or hunting today. So what we're actually doing, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about lures that I used, fishing poles I used, different setups, and what we did to catch all those fish the other day. That is the goal for today. That's all I'm doing. So that's all you get today. So, and you get to see me, get to hang out with me. It's a beautiful day. It's not a beautiful day. It's actually 30 degrees and snowing. And this morning when I went to work, 65 degrees. Didn't even wear a jacket. Didn't even wear a jacket, people. Nevertheless, I got a heater in here. It is a mess in here, I apologize. But we're gonna talk a little bit about setups, what we did to catch them, and we're gonna go from there. First, let's start out with the pole, okay? So the first pole, I had two poles that I used. Everybody was allowed two poles. First one I used was the Abu Garcia Max SX. So I'll let you kind of glance at it there for a second. And this one is actually a light rod, which what I like. I like light and ultra light is what you're looking for when you're trout fishing. And 2 to 4 pound test. I think I actually got 6 on this one, but believe it or not, I don't know why, but this reel will hold 6 pounds over 100 yards. So I went for 6 just because there are some brutes where we were at, which by the way was Buffalo Lake, West Virginia, which West Virginia is where I'm from. So if you're from West Virginia, make sure you smack the fire out of that like button and pinch that subscribe button and share it with somebody so I can get some more subscribers so I can keep talking to you and more often. Anyway, so that's the first one I use. It's a light rod. It's a light rod, nice reel, or pretty quick reeling reel, if that makes sense. Anyway, that's the first one I used. 2 to 4 pound test is what I recommend. That one's got 6. 2 to 4 pound test gets it done. My next one, I have 4 pound test on, and it is a P. Pfluger, if that's how you say it, Tryon. And it is 5 foot, and it is an ultra light rod, okay? Take a look at it real quick. This is what I use. Actually, my wife bought me these in February for Valentine's Day. And guess what I got her? That's right, nothing. She got to hang out with me that day. I think we went out to eat. Can't really remember. But definitely hung out. You understand? We definitely hung out. I didn't get her anything because what do you get the woman who's got everything? She's already got me. Just kidding. But seriously. Some of the... Oh, this thing here. These little boogers, I highly recommend. Very cheap made, so they kind of break kind of easy. But they open up like this right here. You stick them in the ground, and you can just set your pole right on top, people. That's right, right on top. It helps you have to not look for sticks and stick them in the ground and whatnot. A couple bucks at Walmart, not too much. And the rods that I used that Melissa bought me, I don't remember exactly how much they were. Maybe 150 bucks for both of them. So super affordable, okay? And then the next thing I want to show you, sinkers. I actually have smaller sinkers in here, super small sinkers. My dad likes using the size 4. I don't recommend a size 4, but this is what he likes. These are a little bit bigger. Split shot. Split shots is a good way to go, especially if you're trout fishing. Now, we're not talking about bass fishing. Like you use like a bullet wader or something. I ain't got nothing to show you. Like a bullet weight or something like that. If you're fishing on the bottom for a lizard or something like that. We're not talking about that today. We're talking about trout. So one of these are perfect for trout fishing. Not that size, but you get what I'm saying. The next thing, Dad's a big fan of these size 4s. Got them all in my doggone tackle box. The next thing we used was a mouse tail. Look at this little guy right here. You can, I would recommend using a bobber with these probably on top and just kind of jigging it. You got a bobber up on top and just kind of jig it a little bit. You'll see that bobber doing this number here. You're doing right if you're doing that. Let it set for 10 to 15 seconds before you start doing that, okay? These are a must in your tackle box, by the way, right here. Me and my brother went one time to Foxtrot, which is in West Virginia also. Slayed them on these guys are right here. I'll show them to you. Trout magnets. They come in different colors. This is my #1 color. I'm going to show you this one too. There's a hook in there. I don't know if you can see it. Yes, you can. Just look hard enough. There's a hook and there's a trout magnet in there. It's gold and black. They come in orange. They come in yellow. All kinds of different colors, guys. But these are a must to have in your tackle box if you're going to trout fish. I think I may have caught one off of that while we were there this time. And I'll show you at the end what we used to catch most of them. This here, if the fishing is really slow and you're really enjoying bass fishing, which is a lot of casting and reeling, this guy right here is the way to go if you want something like that. It's called a super duper. And you just reel it, let it sit, and when it does, it just acts like it's a little bait fish. So anyway, I recommend these. They have a whole lot of different colors, different sizes. Really good for fishing, for trout fishing. This guy here, it's actually a Rapala J5, okay? My buddy Charlie got me hooked on these babies, and I love them. First time I actually caught anything on them was on a bass. You can use these on anything. This is it right here. Just something simple, something small. You can use these anywhere. And my brother-in-law was actually at the brother-in-law lake, and in somewhere in Peabody, I think, in Kentucky. Was not in West Virginia for that one. But we absolutely murdered those fish with this guy right here. I mean, murdered him. Okay. Anyway, moving right along to hooks now. These size 8, I think, are absolutely perfect. You can use smaller, that's fine too, I guess, if you want. I wouldn't go any bigger than a size 8 though. Here's the gold ones right here. I prefer these gold ones. These red ones work just fine as well. Unless you're my boy Luke. I don't want the red ones, the fish will see them. Okay, no they won't. Because, which brings me to my next thing, your power baits. These power baits, this here is a rainbow, this is sherbet. We caught at least one fish off of these two as well. Take just enough dough, I'm gonna open it up for you. Just enough dough, can you see that? There you go, there's that one. Out of it, just enough to cover your hook. You're covering the hook. What does it matter if it's red or gold? That's right, it doesn't. You got that? I would recommend them. Sherbet, rainbow, Speedy, who was with me there, his favorite is orange. I say fluorescent orange. He says Florida orange, which I don't know. It's the same thing, I guess. I don't know. One of my favorites is lime twist. Lime twist. Take a look at that baby right quick. Kind of expensive though if you keep buying a bunch of them. I think they're $5 or $6 a piece. So help me Jesus. But so these, I was up at Ridenour fishing last year. I put me some dough bait on, cast it out, and sat there. Nothing. Sat there, nothing. About 30 minutes later, 2 dudes come to the right side of me. 2 of them. Okay. Both of them cast out within 2 minutes. Within 2 minutes, caught one. 2 minutes later, cast back out. Boom, caught 2 more. I thought, what am I doing wrong? What do these guys know that I don't? So I talked to them. Be nice to people. If someone comes up to you and you're fishing, let me tell you what you don't say. Say, hey buddy, what the heck are you fishing with to catch all them bird fish? Hummingbird wings? That'll get you punched right square in the nose. You don't want to do that. Tell them what you're fishing with. Let me tell you something, when I'm fishing and I'm catching a bunch, I want that dude beside me catching them too. I don't want to be hummingbird wings. No, you don't do that crap. What you do is you share, and you share, and you share with others so they can become better fishermen. So what those guys was using, and I'm going to show you. You can use anything. That mouse tail I showed you. You just put a hook on your line, put one of these babies on there, or a trout magnet. Either one will be fine. Anything like that, you could use one of these. I didn't show you this, but it's just a rubber worm. You can put that on there. Then the next thing you put on is a night crawler. Not a big piece, just a small piece like that. Or you can get a red worm. Those work even better because they're smaller. The red worm, you put the mouse tail up all the way up on in your bottom of your hook showing, okay? You put that night crawler right there, and you get some of this trout attractant right here. These right here is where it's at. Because that day, that's what they were using. And they were putting that worm on there, and then they were dabbing just a little bit this baby right here on there. And then cast out. That's right. They caught their limit. I was upset, but I got over it. Another good thing to have in your tackle box for trout fishing, real quick before we get into what we caught most of them on, guys, was this baby right here. Just a little cheap Pakistan hemostat clamp. It's really down there in that throat, and it keeps from killing them right away. I'd recommend them. They're super cheap, and they're one-time use at hospitals. So anything else I had to show you? Oh yeah, the fishing line that I used, and you can use whatever. Somebody's calling me. Not right now, Speedy. I'm busy. This right here is what I had on the P Fluger, the ultralight. I had this on there, 100% fluorocarbon, okay? And it's a 4-pound test, and it's, I mean, nearly invisible in the water, okay? So it brings me to my very, very last thing to show you is this. Garlic, people. This is a garlic power bait, and it smells like, help me, it's a brand new one. I'm not going to open that up, but it smells just like garlic, and it straight slayed the trout. So if you like to trout fish, keep this in your tackle box, okay? So all of these things, though, guys, lead me to what I want to talk to you guys about next, okay? Which, by the way, those are just my 2 poles I used. There's a ton of poles here. I would think we took 16 with us, just in case my dad felt like breaking one, because he tends to do that. He likes using them closed face, and the closed face is, they just don't work as good as an open face. They just don't. I don't know why they don't. Unless you think they do. Comment down below if you think they're better than an open face. Let me know. Anyway, so what we have, just like all these reels that I have, all these rods that I've got, all these different lures, baits, hooks, sinkers, leads me to tell you the next thing. Okay. So guys, just like a good rod and reel, each of us are designed to do something different and specific in God's plan. So all this makes me think of where Paul teaches about spiritual gifts in 1 Corinthians chapter 12, about how we are all part of one body. So just as we all have different parts in a fishing setup, each one of us has a unique role in God's purpose. I hope you get something from that today, guys. That's all I have today. Hopefully next time you see me, we'll be on a bank somewhere fishing, maybe in a kayak, I don't know. But that's it for today. Like, subscribe, share this with your friends too, please, so that I can do this more often for you guys. I'll see you here on the next one here at Dewey's Outdoor Life. See you next time, guys. Peace. Bye.